question வந்து இப்போ Lagnam, the Rasi on the Lagna, the Rasi changes every 2.5 hours approximately. From sunrise was the statement given.
Correct.
Which sunrise is it starting from? In the Rasi la the sunrise ஆரம்பிக்கும்.
Okay, okay, right, perfect. So இப்போ வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா sorry. Okay, இப்போ பின்னாடி you have the galaxy, right? My background. Okay, so let me share my screen. That's better. Okay, so இப்போ வந்து screen தெரியுது இல்லையா?
Yes.
Okay, so this is our elliptical cycle, right? So இங்க தான் actually sun இருக்கு, இங்க தான் earth இருக்கு. So நம்ம earth வந்து it is revolving around sun. Assume this is earth, okay, this is sun, right? So இப்போ வந்து என்ன ஆகும்னா actually நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா when earth is rotating, so this is our outer circle இப்படி போடுறேன். Okay, this is our all 12 rasis. Okay, this is our 12 rasis, like you know, Aries, Vrishabham, you know, Mithunam, Kanya, you know, Simham, you know, Tula, I mean, Kanni, you know, all that, right? So up to here it is Meenam. இப்படி இருக்கு இல்லையா? So இப்போ என்ன ஆகும், நம்ம வந்து earth is rotating, but we think only sun is moving around this earth, I mean around the thing, right? So இப்போ வந்து earth வந்து இப்படி rotate ஆயிட்டு இருக்கும்போது it revolves around itself, right? அப்போ பண்ணும்போது it will complete one cycle. So when it completes one cycle, it sees all the 12 signs, right? So இப்போ வந்து normally என்ன பண்றோம், when we say sunrise னா என்ன இருக்கும்? How are we saying it is sunrise? இப்ப நம்ம ஸ்கூல்ல படிச்சிருப்போம் இல்லையா, sunrise, sunset.
Yeah, rotated.
Prasad.
Yeah.
English, please.
Yes, yes, yes. So how do we say a sunrise in school, right? So basically, I told you, right, all these planets, all whoever is not talking, please. Okay, yeah. So all these planets are moving in an anti-clockwise direction only. Okay, that is why I mentioned here Aries, Vrishabham, you know, Mithuna, like that, like this only. Okay, the signs are like this, arbitrary signs. It is all rotating in anti-clockwise direction actually. But when we are seeing, when we say sunrise, we say sun is rising on the east. Correct? Rises on the east and sets on the west. So as all these stars also. So as all these signs also. These signs are fixed. Okay, these planets are moving around the orbit, right? Around the sun in elliptical cycle. But these signs are fixed. So when Earth is here, when it is coming, okay. So when we say, when the Earth is first, it is seeing the sunlight. When we say it is east, right? So when it sees the east, it will be seeing at some sign, some direction, some rasi, right? So that is the first sign it will be. Okay. So whatever the sign is there this month, the next month it will be different sign. Okay. If we have a panchangam, I can show it to you. Okay. Anybody have panchangam handy? Okay. So this is our, you know, based on the Fremont sign, right? Monthly panchangam. September. Yep, this is fine. This is sunrise, sunset, ending time. Where is it? Sunset, Aries. Okay, see here, right? So this is the time, and then see this time, right? See from 6:43 to no, this is sunrise, sunset. No, this is not. This is not giving me that exact details. Okay, I don't have the Panchangam in the PDF file. Okay, so that's fine. I'll share it. So you understood, right? So when the Earth is seeing the sunrise time, so we say at that time it will look at one particular sign. So that will be the first sign. Next day, if you see, say for example today. Okay, 1 minute. Let's do this. Let me do this. Today is what, September 9th, right? So sunrise is 6:45 a.m., right? So let's pick somebody is born at 6:45. 6:40, let's say 6:46. Okay. So here, right, the sun is rising. So this is that ascendant sign. Okay. So if I put, if I change the date to a different next day, okay, say let's say say next month, same time, I'm not changing anything. Okay, next month, see the sign, it has moved from Leo to Kanya. See, nothing changed. We changed by 1 month, because by that 1 month Earth has moved its position from point A to point B. Earlier during sunrise, it was looking at, it was in the Leo sign, Simha Rasi. Same time, same next month, Earth has moved to Kanya Rasi.
Yeah, so probably it is easy to assume first we have to take the revolution part of sun, like the revolution part of Earth, and take the rotation part of Earth after that. The starting point will be the revolution, and after that, every 2 hours, Earth rotates. The ascendant will also move around the
move around the thing. Exactly, correct. Say for example, right? So now, what did I do here? Sorry, minus plus 1 day. Okay, so now if I put 1 hour extra, right, it has moved to Kanya Rasi. Okay, then again 1 more hour, still in Kanya Rasi. Again 1 more hour, see the degree, 17 degrees, right? Approximately it will stay in 2 hours. Again, depending upon the day of the time and all that. That will, I will tell you thing, because simple reason is this is elliptical. It is not perfect circle. Okay, so you will see some signs will be more, some duration will be more, especially during summers and winters. Okay, some signs will be less because of elliptical cycle and because of this daylight, Earth moving, right? The Earth will be closer to the sun, far away from sun. That's why in US you have longer days, right? But India, you won't see that much difference. You might see only like half an hour difference maximum, or 45 minutes difference during summertime and winter time. Your sunrise, your entire duration of the day. But whereas in Western countries, we can clearly see the difference, right? So because of that, it will be more than 2 hours also. It won't be exactly 2 hours. Okay. So then if I put another, like our next 1 hour, like I mean next 10 minutes only, it will go off to the next sign. So that is how it will be. We don't have to do all these calculations nowadays.
Another question. So, how would we like split those 12, right? For example, the rising ascendant will be like starting from the sunrise, right? So let's say if it is April, then it will be in Aries, right? April 14th, it will be in Aries, right? Around that time. And then for the whole day, it will just move every 2 hours or like approximately 2 hours, right? How do we calculate that? Would it be like half and half, like day and night? Like we have to split 6 rasis?
No, it is not half and half. That's what I told you, right? It is basically completely based on the Earth's rotation. Okay, Earth's rotation on the elliptical cycle. Again, remember on the elliptical shape, not a circle.
Okay,
it's elliptical circle. Elliptical cycle, right? Elliptical shape.
Okay.
Again, we don't have to calculate all these things now, right? You have software to do it. So you don't have to worry about all these things. Okay. Kavita, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, right. So we saw until this one last week. Oh, right. Okay. So let's again go back to the basics. Just want to give another refresh on elliptical cycle. So moon takes 2.25 days to cross one sign. So approximately 1 month, basically 29.5 days moon takes to complete one cycle. Mercury, Venus, and Sun, they all approximately take 1 year to complete 1 month on each sign. Mars, it takes 1.5 months and 1.5 years. 12 months. This is 12 months. This will be 18 months. 1.5 months, 18 months, basically 1.5 years. Okay. Jupiter, it stays in one sign for 1 year approximately. So one full cycle is 12 years. Rahu, Ketu, 1.5 years in each sign, 18 years. Okay. Mars, you see, this is 1.5 months. This is 1.5 years. Okay. Saturn, approximately 2.5 years in one sign. So for 12 signs, it is 30 years. Okay. This is the elliptical cycle of each planet. So, I told you, right? Basically, Jyotisha Shastra. Jyotisha is the light, and these planets have to reflects those lights with their own energies to us, right? So sunlight to reach Mercury, it takes 3.2 minutes. Okay. For Venus, it takes 6 minutes. For Earth, it takes 8.3 minutes. Basically, for us to get sunlight, it takes 8.3 minutes. Okay. Mars, it is 12.6. Jupiter, it is 43.2. So the sun has to go here and then come here. Okay. For the same thing. For Saturn, 79.3 minutes. Sorry.
So the time that you have mentioned is just one way, right? From sun to the planet.
Correct. So then you have to deduct this 8.3 minutes. Multiply this 2 into 2 and minus 8.3 to reach Earth.
I didn't get that. For example,
the sunlight takes, let's say, 80 minutes. Simple. Okay. 80 minutes. So then from Saturn, again, if it has to go back to sun, it takes another 80 minutes, right?
Okay, yeah.
But Earth is in between.
Okay.
So 80 minus 3, 8. 80 minus 8 is 72. So here, from here to here, it will take only 72 minutes.
Okay, got it.
So total, right? 80 plus 72.
80 plus 72. Okay.
So for Uranus, it takes 2 hours 40 minutes. For Neptune, it is 4 hours. For Pluto, it is 5.5 hours. And see that elliptical cycle. For Uranus, it's 84 years. For Neptune, it is 164.8 years. And Pluto, it is 248. Based on in our present living, average living, I don't know how many people will say one Uranus elliptical cycle.
So I didn't understand the part where it goes back from the planet to Earth. It doesn't, planets don't reflect, right?
It reflects. It reflects.
I thought moon only reflects other planets like Earth.
Other planets, because why moon is reflecting? Because you are seeing it.
Yeah, we can see Venus, right? So
yeah, we can
in the
see
morning
Venus.
time we can see Venus actually. So
we can see Venus because of this, the sunlight, right? But
yeah.
The going back part I didn't understand. From, like you're saying, from Saturn to Earth, it's 72. Why is it going back to Earth?
How will you take Saturn's energy?
No, actually, for example, if you have to see Venus, right? So sun's light has to touch Venus and then it has to dissipate, and then we have to see that on Earth. We have to observe it on Earth, right? So then the other logic won't work, which we use for Saturn, right? So it will be 6 plus 8, 6 plus 8. Oh no, 6 plus 2, right?
Yeah, it will be quick.
It will be 8 minutes, right? For even like Venus, for us to see, that will take 8 minutes max, right?
Yeah, maximum it will take 8 minutes.
Okay.
For these three planets, right, it takes maximum 8 minutes. The problem is planets beyond Earth.
Okay.
See, these are all in inner circle.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to go deep. I mean, I'm just giving an example, or to see the effect of these planets, it takes time. Okay, let me tell you this example, then you will understand easily. See, we all saw the gemstones, right?
Yeah.
Why do we have to wear gemstones? Kalpana.
Okay, because I think it carries the energies of these planets, whatever the planets' energies, each of those gemstones.
It is a stone. It is a stone.
Right.
So what do you mean by energy? How is it carrying those energies?
What I understand is it has the same nature as the energy that Jupiter or Saturn or Mars is made up of.
Correct. But still, how is that energy coming to our body?
When you wear that, it's part of your body, right? So you absorb the energy.
You basically wear it. The sun's light passes through that gemstone. Why are we putting as the open setting? The gemstones you put in an open setting, right?
Yeah, we don't cover it and
we don't cover it. What do we say? We say we want that stone has to touch our body.
Correct. Yeah.
Why we have to say that it has to touch our body?
Because we are Earth, right?
I'm trying to explain, think, right? So why we have to touch? Because that energy has to come. So Saturn, to get Saturn's effect, 80 minutes plus 100 and plus 72. How is it? How much is it? 152 minutes, right? To get the Saturn's energy on us, you have to wait 152 minutes. But if you wear a blue sapphire ring, that ring generates the same amount of energy which will come from Saturn to our body within the short distance.
Prasad, you mean to say the sun's energy falls on Saturn, and then that same energy is being transferred to someone on Earth, to the Earth.
Yeah, that is what. See, that is why we all behave differently.
Yeah, so it is like this, right? So Jyotisha is all about lights, right?
Exactly.
So the sun will be the source of light that generates the light, and other planets absorbs certain amount of light and refracts most of them, right? For example, if sun's light touches the earth's ground, so it absorbs some of them and refracts like most of the other things, so which we are getting influenced under those lights. So basically that's what he says, right? Prasadana, that's right?
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly, Mohan, you understood. So if for somebody say Saturn is weak, okay, so Saturn is weak, you want to energize Saturn. That's what people do. But again, I'll come to it. I have a different concept. I will discuss. I will tell you when we are discussing about remedies, when you should wear gemstones, when you should not wear gemstones. But for simplicity understanding, and a common 95% of the astrologers, what they say, if a planet is weak, you wear this gemstone. Okay. So why are they saying? Because the sunlight has to go to sun and then that planet and then come to us, then it is a big round, a big elliptical cycle. It takes time, 152 minutes. So by wearing this gemstone, you trigger like this, because that sunlight is straight away coming to this stone in your body in 8 minutes. You don't have to wait for 152 minutes to get Saturn's energy when you wear blue sapphire. What you have to wait is you have to wait only 8 minutes.
Prasad, my question is that you say, suppose, for example, if Saturn is a malefic planet, and every time it the sun, the energy Saturn gets from the sunlight, then comes to the earth, and then it affects us, right?
Because we are in earth.
Because we are.
Yeah, so you can assume like you are having a shade, right? Let's say you have a source of light and then you put a shade, like a coolers, right? So based on the coolers, then you get the color of light, right? Similar to that, once like the light from the sun touches the Saturn and gets reflected back to us, so it absorbs the Saturn's quality and then we receive it basically, right? So based on all these combination of lights, so our life is, our destiny is determined.
Exactly. So you have this rainbow, right? You have this rainbow colors. You see, so 7 colors. Right? How are we getting it? The same thing. Our each and every body, we are receiving that energy in a different way. That is why we behave differently. So in this whole thing, right? So how we are going to see is what type of rays, energies we are getting. Are they good or bad? Okay, if it is good, how to make use of it? If it is bad rays you are getting, energies you are getting, how to do about it? How to fix them? Again, I'm telling you, I will tell you, or I will teach all those things, right? We can do only little bit. We can make improvement 25%, not 100%. Okay, one thing I will tell you, if somebody says, say for example, Saturn is weak, so because Saturn is weak, you go and wear yellow sapphire, then your life will be miserable. That I will tell you straight. If a planet is weak, you should never ever wear that particular gemstone. Okay. So
weak in the sense malefic, right? That's what you say.
No. No. Malefic is only the nature of that planet.
No, see, so what do you mean by weak actually? Sorry, that's what I don't get it.
Say weak meaning then it will generate not good results, bad results.
Oh, okay. Basically, you are magnifying it by wearing the same.
Exactly. Okay. So you are basically energizing a negative planet. It will become even more negative. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, moving on. Okay, 8:30. Okay. Should we stop, or we have 12 rasis to cover? It will take time, more than half an hour. It will take half an hour, 45 minutes maybe. Okay, I think we can stop here. Yeah. Okay. So what else is there? 1 minute. Okay. Any other questions? Anything? Any other doubts? A lot of concepts when I'm teaching, it might sound differently, contradicting to the popular understanding. Okay, but once you understand the concept and how it is working, then it will make sense to you. Okay, then I will show you with proof, right? That's why I'm telling you to bring the horoscopes instead of me showing some horoscope and then explaining it. Okay, you bring the horoscope, you bring the problematic horoscopes or good, successful in all combinations, right? Either be it career or be it marital problems, marriage, life, childbirth, health issues. Whenever we are dealing with each and every chapter, bring those, we will see those charts only, and then we will do it. And again, after next week, the next week class is the one where I will be teaching you how to cast the horoscope using stellar nadi method, how to do those calculations and all that, right? So that will take like manually for every chart, it will take like around 15 to 20 minutes. But once you start doing it, then you will understand. I will tell you, I'll recommend you some software also. The software what I'm using is a commercial version. It's called Horosoft. Or you can use any free app, like Astrosage is one app you can use. But there will be minor changes in calculations, but that's okay. For learning purpose, it's fine. I'm not expecting it will give so drastic difference, but for some charts it might give some drastic difference, but at least to understand, I think Astrosage is good enough to do it. Okay, you can use it. I mean, if you have Android phone, I mean, there are a lot of other apps also available. In iPhone means it's Astrosage is good, you can use it. Okay. Any other questions? Anything else? No? Okay. Okay, right. Thank you. See you next week. In the meantime, if there are any doubts or anything, right, please feel free to use the WhatsApp group. I mean, I know we are just getting starting, right? According to my calculations, so now today is September 10th, right? By end of October, you will be in a position to make predictions for all critical items in the life, like education, career, marriage, childbirth. We will be finishing up all these topics in like in next 1 month, or maximum by end of October. Okay, and then after that, then you start practicing more. Then you will understand the beauty of this method. Okay. Yeah, and again I'm repeating, please bring horoscopes with Ucham, Nicham, those people. Madam Bharati, madam, you might have many horoscopes in that.
Yes, sir. Nariya irukku, sir. Naan send pannren.
Ready handy vechkonga. We will analyze all those things, right? You might have seen, right? Ucham people still, they might be living in a very ordinary life. Have you seen?
எஸ் சார் நிறைய பார்த்திருக்கேன் சார்.
நிறைய பார்த்திருக்கீங்கல்ல. சேம் திங் அதே மாதிரி டெபிலிட்டேட்டட் பிளானட்ஸ் இருக்கிறவங்க they will be living very nicely.
Very நல்ல ஹை பொசிஷன்ல இருக்காங்க.
High positionல இருக்காங்க, right? That's what I'm saying. So what happened to that Ucham Neecham and all, right? We've said, see, that's what I keep telling, right? Don't make the mistake of just by going this blind rules and then make a mistake, right? So go deep. Whatever it is, maybe it's my nature. Being a engineering background, we go deep. We don't believe what people say, right? And then my nature is I ask a lot of questions. Even if my teacher teaches, I'll ask all sorts of crooked questions. So, but that's how we learn, right? So, yeah. So that's why I don't believe. Just don't follow anything blindly. That's what I follow. Whoever teaches, understand, then think this way, that way, what happens here, what happens there, and then you will find, you will arrive, you will fine tune it, right? So that then we will see all these horoscopes. We will see each and every aspect. We will see how it is working and why they are successful and why they face this problem, why they face this problem on specific time period, why they were successful on that specific time period, like that. So then you will clearly understand. Okay. So after some time, right, after you get experienced, the kind of feeling what you will see is your horoscope will start talking to you. You will be talking to the horoscope, right? It will be like that interaction. The native, he need not tell anything. The horoscope will be giving you all the hints, all the thing. You will be just like that calculating it. All right. The another beauty of this method is after you learn this method, it doesn't matter whether I predict or you predict, anybody predicts, our results will be same. Okay. But if you take other methods, there is a lot of qualitative things comes into picture. Either the teacher doesn't teach completely or hides something. I don't know. Okay. But you predict and then you go and then do it, and then he will predict, then the predictions will be different. What is happening will be entirely different. Okay. So, but in this method, it won't be like that. There might be some variation, like 5 to 10% variation will be there. That might be because of experience and all, but otherwise, it will be pretty much same thing. Okay. Okay, right. See you next week then. Bye.
ஓகே சார், நீ ஹெல்த் பார்த்துக்கோங்க சார்.
Okay, thank you, madam.
Take care now. Bye.
Bye.